Hello and welcome to episode 49 of ghostgalknitspodcas. I'm Sarah, sometimes known as Ghost. Depends on what setting we're in. But anywho's. So today, you guys are probably wondering what happened to me. I went back to work, so I didn't really have as much time to actually record podcasts like I would normally. And we're also going to be switching to a once a month format. So that way I have time to work on projects and be able to show you guys some progress. And you're probably also noticing that around here, we got fancy. The only reason we got fancy is because I needed a different software. So I used to live stream many years ago. I started out in games and then I went to doing crafts on a live stream, but I really only had this camera here. I didn't have a overhead camera. I might invest one of those. I'm getting a new computer next year, so it's really going to depend on what ports my computer has, because HP and most websites don't bother to show you the back of the computer, so if you need like cables and stuff, you know what to buy. So there is that. Kind of annoying. But anywho's. So that's where I've been. I went back to work and I'm finally now used to my work schedule. Yes, it's been like 4 years. I know. It's been 4 years. You'd probably have also noticed I've been going through and changing out pictures on different accounts because I didn't want to have to worry about copyright stuff. So all the pictures I've been changing out to are my own pictures. They are pictures I have taken. So, including the picture here on YouTube. What happened was I wanted to use a different picture, but it didn't really work out well with the sketch art. With the sketch art filter. So instead, I should have brought water down. Anywho's, we'll keep going. So instead, I took a different picture I had, which I loved, and I put that in the sketch art, and I love how that turns out. Where you can see the old wood stove I used to have. We've done some upgrades. You can see my ball winder, some cakes I did. Oh, I love how you can see the fireplace mantle. I love how it worked out. I really did. So, that's what's been going on. So, almost all the items except for one. No, actually, what was the last times I did? There's a reason why I keep records of stuff. There's a very good reason for that. For times like this. Although, in all honesty, I probably would have forgotten anyways if this was, like a weekly. But we're not going back to weekly. No. I do not have enough time in the week to put progress on a bunch of projects anymore. I do not have that time. When I first started the podcast, I did because it was the pandemic. I was out of work, which I really needed. I needed that time off because my mental health was not doing too hot. It's like I needed that time off. Anyways, most of these, okay, the ice cream blanket that I showed in the last podcast, episode 48. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, please feel free to go back and watch episode 48. It should be right before this in the playlist. And so, yes, I know I do a lot of where have I beens, but I promise I'm going to get better at this. And also, I'm probably going to be uploading last Thursdays of the month from now on, just because Thursday is my day off from work. So I guarantee it. But then again, this week, I have like no time to work on anything because I'm working 6 days in a row. I'm not looking forward to that. I hate that. But it makes a good paycheck, which means more money I can put back into the shop. and myself to be able to buy more things to make more things. So there's a downside. There's an upside and a downside. But anywho's, okay. Yep, I'm using this as a wand. Welcome to I am not used to podcasting, and you're going to get a bunch of crazy rambling. So, and I'm not doing this, so here's the hoping I got all those audio gremlins worked out now with the new software also. Boy, I'm all over the place today. Am I having any... whatever. Anywho's. And oh yeah, I don't edit, so... only saying that 5 minutes in. Yeah, I don't edit at all. Maybe someday I'll edit, but not now. And I also fixed it so I don't get any of the fun desktop audio, so you guys will enjoy that too. I don't think it might... I don't think it's picking up any of the... I hear someone using a leaf blower nearby, so I don't know if it's going to pick that up. I'll know when I rewatch this before I upload it, because I always rewatch my vids before I upload them. And you're going to see also... anyways, I'm just going to kind of... So, most things from... Okay, so now shop stuff. I am working on getting the shop back up. I'm going to be doing a bookmark launch. That is looking like it's going to be possibly the 30th, possibly, or the 23rd. We'll see. Well, we'll see. I need to, right now I'm trying to get these clean because they are disgusting. Because these things are absolutely disgusting. Come on, focus. You can't see it as well as I can, but maybe you can if I... So I do need to get these clean. If not, I will wait till next paycheck, which is probably not going to be very much. I'll make it work. I will make it work. I always do. Because I'm changing out a lot of things. So I'll just wait till next paycheck, because I found out I can buy these in a pack of 6 bulk from Michael's. The size and the long size. So I'm like, awesome. That's like a year's worth for like $40. That's not a bad deal. So I usually try to get these on sale. But if I can't save them, well, one of these is brand new. I think this is the brand new one. So, yeah, this one's more sticky. So I'm going to try one more method to get my mats clean. But I have bookmarks coming. So basically it's going to be autumn bookmarks. These are some oopsies I need to fix. But anyways, we're basically going to have 2 different sizes. I will do a proper video on them once I finish getting them cut, because I have just a few more I need to cut. I also need to sort. I need to sort them, photograph them, label, and I think that's it. I'm also going to have some scrapbook offcuts that I'm going to sell as well from the scrapbook paper pad I had gotten a few years ago on clearance for like $5. So I'm making my money back regardless of how many I sell on that. So there's that. Okay, now on to I'm also going to be working. I also have pattern books I'm going to be trying to work through. But those are not, I don't see those in the next 3 years. I see them after the next 3 years because I want to take the next 3 years and try and get through my mountain of projects and blankets. Because blankets take forever. Like, forever. So, well, minus that blanket, but I'm not going to, yeah, pay no mind to the clothes. That happens. Welcome to my life. Pay no mind to this. This I can talk about. I can't talk about these. I can talk about an item I have over here, and that's about it on stuff I can actually talk about without revealing things. So, yeah. Hair in my mouth. Deal with it. So, I'll get talking after I get this hair. Anyone else hate when they get a piece of hair in their mouth and it's like, why right now when I actually need to talk? So, yeah, I've got a hair in my mouth. Hopefully it will come out on its own. If not, we deal. So, first thing is, okay, that's just going to rest down there because I did show this, but last time I showed it, I maybe had 3 squares done. Correction, rectangles. But now, I have 3 rows done. So I was hoping to get this done over the summer. I mean, I've gotten all my yarns and everything. But that didn't happen because work, crazy. So now, so this is going to be 7 rows. Correct? 7 rows? No. 8 rows, I think. It's either going to be 7 or 8 rows long. I don't. Yeah, it's going to be 8 rows, right? Because I'm 7 across. So each of the rows here is 7. So, and then I'm doing 8 rows. Yes, I have ends to deal with. Am I properly dealing with them? Nope. Am I just clipping? Yep. I will properly deal with the black ends because, yeah. But the ends back here, I'm just clipping them off because since I'm cutting the yarn every time and knotting it good, I'm not too worried about things coming undone. And I really don't like dealing with ends. And then to border this, because this is going to have a border, I'm not going to leave it black. I'm not doing a black border. No. I got this. This is Bitty Stripes in Rainbow. Yep. Yes. So, this is going to be my new bed blanket when I get around to it. And sorry for noise. So this is going to be my new bed blanket. Don't get me wrong. I still love this one. It's just a little small for my bed. I'm thinking that might go to a couch. That's probably going to end up on a couch somewhere. Or on the back of a chair. I haven't decided where it's going to end up yet, but it's going to end up somewhere in my house, so it's not going to go to waste. So this is hopefully going to get done by, I want to say, well, I need to get this done by next spring. I need to get this done by spring. Because I have another blanket I need to start in spring. Yes, it's going to be a lot of blankets and a lot of little knickknacks going to be shown. So, yeah. This I need to get done by next spring. Because I need to get that blanket going. Which is going to be a Christmas present for next year. for someone I know who, so I need to get that going. Now, this is a poncho I have made. I did make this for myself. So this is using Big Twist Rave, I believe. I think it was, yeah, it was Big Twist, I know that. I think it was Rave. I don't really have any of the stuff around me right now that I actually need. So this is what I used. I have two little balls of this left. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it, in all honesty. Oh, I also have that. And I can show you guys this. I'm like, I know I have stuff I can show. Oh yeah. So I'll get to that momentarily. So this I made. I just need to clean it and deal with the ends. I haven't decided what I would wear under it, because all my sweatshirts have hoods. So yeah, so I haven't decided what I wear under this yet. But you might see me wearing this in future videos. We'll see. Because it's going to be nice and warm. And then another thing, I completed in my first hat. Crochet hat. And, where's the ends? And it fits me. It's a little loose right now, so, but it fits me. And it matches my coat. And it's got little doilies. It's got little doilies on it. So, I am really happy. This pattern is super easy. Will I do this again and hold it double? Heck no. Will I hold these single drop down hook sizes? Yes. Yes, I would rather hold my yarn single and just drop down the hook sizes, in all honesty, rather than yeah. But doing this, it took me, this I think I did in like a week or so. I mean, that's a nice thick brim. Yeah, I like how thick the brim is. I do like that. And then it's just single crochet. For years I tried to do a hat, but it's like I just couldn't understand it. So yeah. So I got myself a new winter hat. Will some of these hats possibly be making in their appearance into the shop? Maybe. I have a lot of leftover yarn. I have a lot of scrap yarn right now, so I'm working towards using up scrap yarn. Some of it, because when I do the patterns, when I work through my patterns books, I want to make it so I'm not just I want to make it so I'm not just using up my scrap yarn, but I buy yarn for that specific project in the correct amount. So, but look at the doilies. Yeah. By the way, these things are a pain in the butt. So if you ask me for a hat and you want these doilies, you're getting an extra fee because they were a pain in the butt to make. But they came out adorable. So, okay, I think that's all I have for today. This was just more an update of where I've been and showing you some of the stuff I have been working on. Just like, hey, nope, I'm still working on stuff. Don't worry. Today is 10/16/25. I forgot to write that down before we started in my book. By the way, I had planned to record this episode 4 years ago. Or whenever. It's got to be 4 years because I've almost been at work 4 years. So, I think that's everything I have for today. I am definitely going to be... So, my next podcast upload date, I am looking at November, around Thanksgiving, maybe? I'm not sure, but definitely keep an eye out for the last Thursdays of the month. That's probably when I'm going to be recording and uploading, just because it'll let me show you guys everything I have shown you guys, and I can... So, episodes I expect to be no longer than 30 minutes unless I'm super chatty, and I got a lot of stuff done. So, there's that. And I think that's it. So, I am going to... So, I will see you all in the next episode. Hopefully, I'm going to get back into a regular episode upload, like once a month. I'm definitely going to have a lot more projects on the next episode I can show you without destabilizing a bunch of things, and that are more for me personally. So, I will see you guys in a future episode. Until then, have a great life and have a good day.